Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Liz Robeson, and welcome to my channel, where I read and review books in search of that one book that will bring back my passion of reading and writing back. I did say that I got my passion of reading back, but it's slowly losing it with the latest book I'm reading. I'll explain later. But anyways, I didn't read as much in August. Yes, we're doing the August wrap up. I didn't read as much. I only read about 7 books. Still a nice number, but yeah, I've only read 7 books because some books were longer than others. And then, like I said, I started another book and it's just taken me a while to get through it. Like I said, I'll explain later. Also, we'll do the library haul. I did get all the stuff earlier in the month. Or like end of last month. But due to the fact I got sick, I couldn't do the video until now. But anyways, I'm feeling better. It's a small sinus infection. I might still sound a little weird. I still probably look like I'm still sick, but I'm feeling better. Anyways, the first book we're going to talk. The first book we're going to talk about is Problem with Forever by Jennifer L. Armentrout. If I remember correctly, I gave this book 4 stars. It's about these 2 kids that were in a terrible situation, and they both got out of the situation, but their lives went in different directions. One ended up getting adopted and was getting treatment for her trauma, while the other one was still in the foster care system. And he felt like since everyone gave up on him, he should just give up on himself too, and everything. And the story is about them getting together, working through their things, their trauma together, and developing this deeper connection with each other. And then it gets to the point where the main female character, Mallory, is like, you're still stuck in the past. If you can't think of what you can accomplish in the future, you're so much more worth than this. And she breaks it off with him, and then he decides, I think I'm gonna do what she says and everything. It's gonna take a lot of work, but he'll do it. That's just a simple rundown. I do have better explanations of the books and the storyline in my other videos. I'll leave the links to each of the videos of the books that I made with these in the description below. The next book I read was A River Enchanted. I don't know if I have this list in order, just to warn you. I read River Enchanted. It was a very magical book. Quick summary. Guy gets summoned back to his homeland. He's like, okay, it's just going to be a quick thing. I'm going to go back and continue the plans I have created. And then he finds out there's so much more reason why he was sent away. He works together to get these missing girls back, and that's all I could say. There is some secrets that also get revealed to the point that it's like, whoa, did not see that coming. So it was a really good book. I don't remember what I marked it as. I think it was either 3 stars or 4 stars. I can't remember. Next book was a poem book. A book of poems is No Matter the Wreckage. That got me a little bit back into writing and everything. It inspired me to write a short story about myself. And post it to just be like, here's something while I try to figure out where the hell I am at these other stories I'm working on. I'll eventually get back to them. Oh, my throat hurts from talking. I should have brought some water. But anyways, next book was Everyone's an Alien When You're an Alien Too. That was by Jomny Sun. I can't remember. I know I didn't say the authors for the other 2 books, but I'm trying. Anyways, Everyone's an Alien was a very cute book. It was very quick to read. There's a deeper concept to it, so it made me understand why it was in the adult section and not the kids section at the library, but it was really good, really cute. I loved it. think I only gave it 3 stars, though. 2 or 3, I can't remember. And then the next one was a quick read for me, was The Prince and the Dressmaker. I can't remember who it's by. The story is about this prince who feels more confident dressed as a woman, and he finds this dressmaker to make dresses for him, and he feels accepted with her and all that. There's more to the story, and how his secret gets revealed, I hated. But it really shows a good representation of gender fluid, is what I believe. I could be wrong, but that's how I perceived it as. It was a really good book. I really loved it. It's all about acceptance and all that. So I think the book got 3 stars. I think. I can't remember. It's been a while. Next book I read was Under the Lights by Abby Glines. And that book had some drama. It was not the drama I expected. I was expecting like a love triangle or a love redemption story. No. But it still had some drama. We had this rich boy who grew up thinking he was hated because his mother had an affair, and that he was just there for being everyone's punching bag and all that. But then secrets get revealed about him, and he has to learn to accept it. His childhood friend, Willa, comes back into town, and she's just trying to stay out of trouble. She has her own trauma she has to work through. And she works through it and everything, and she finally confesses to the rich boy about what happened. And he's like, whoa. I was like, and she's blaming herself for what happened, and he's explaining to her, it's like, it's not your fault. It would have happened either way, even if you weren't there. So, and I think that's something she needed to hear. And then she's like, she starts to grow from it and accept that what happened in the past you can't change. But then rich boy Hunter is like, he goes off the rails to the point that Willa has to step back and tell him, is like, you need to work through your issues for us to work. So he does that. He does that by running away. And then he realizes, like, this is not the kind of life I want. So he comes back, and that's how it ends. There's more to it, but you have to read the book to figure out. And then the last book I read was Up in Flames by Abby Glines. I'm on an Abby Glines kick lately. That is the last book of the Rosemary Beach series. It's all about Nan redeeming herself. Trying to think. It's been a while. She didn't end up with who I thought she would end up with. Someone sort of dies. You got to read the book. It was really interesting, but I think I only gave it 3 stars. Only because I felt like I couldn't really enjoy it, because I took a long break from the series, and if I read it when it came out along with the rest of the series, then I would have enjoyed it more. But since I took such a long break, I didn't know who was who or who was married to who and all that. So it was a little confusing for me. So I got like 3 stars. Not the book's fault. My fault on myself. But anyways, those were my books I've read in August. I did start another book. I am still reading this book. And that is Immortal Hearts by Ellen Schreiber. I did start it. This is another book that's last of its series. I'm almost done. But it's taken me a while to read, so there's that. And like I said, this is the book that's taking me forever to read. This is a series I started when I was freshman or sophomore in high school. And I've been reading this series slowly as I went. I would like take breaks from the series and then I go back to the series. And this is the series that literally my reading taste changed as I was reading. So I could gradually see my reading taste change away from like something like this to the point that I don't like it. But I'm almost done. So I'm not going to hold too much love for the book, but I'm also not going to show so much hate for it either. So, but anyways, we are now going to do the library haul. Woo! I got a big stack. So if you see me reaching over, I'm grabbing from the big stack. I got to clear off a way so I can make another stack. The first book I got on the stack is Glass by Ellen Hopkins. I read Crank. I breezed right through it. This book is big, but there's not that many words on each page. It's kind of like written like poems. So I'm pretty sure I'll just breeze through this, even though it's like this big. It's so thick. But anyways, look how big that is. But anyways, that's Glass. Like I said, I read Crank and I didn't know it was part of a series until now. So I'm going to read it. Next book from the haul is The Dark Divine by Bree Despin. I hope I said her name right. Despan. But anyways, I don't know what this book is about. It's on my to-be read list. It's been on my holds list for the longest time. So I'm kind of curious what the book is about and why I wanted to read it. I know it's part of a series. I need to stop starting series. I'm never going to get this list done. But anyways, I figured I'd request it, take it off the holds list, and see what it's all about. So, next book is Goddess in the Machine by Laura Beth Johnson. This is another book that was on my holds list for a while and on my to-be read list. The only thing that is on the back says Decide Your Fate, so I'm kind of curious. So I usually don't read books about what they're about. I usually judge a book by its cover. I know you're not supposed to do that. But it looks cute. It looks pretty. I got a lot of YAs so far this haul. So every book I've shown so far are YAs. So there's that. I'm kind of curious. It looks interesting. I might have read what it's about a long time ago. But I'm going to check it out. The next book on the haul is The Evil Queen by Gina Showalter. I am a huge Gina Showalter fan. I love all her books so far. What was that one series? Started reading. I can't remember. It's like the Lords of the Underworld series or something. That's the one I've been mostly reading. But this is a different one. It's called The Evil Queen. I just got it because it's Gina Showalter. It is a YA. I haven't read any of her YAs yet, so I'm kind of curious. The cover looks amazing. And in the back it says, in the forest of good and evil, every hero is a villain, and every villain is a hero. It just depends on who you ask, which sounds interesting. So I wonder if this is going to be in the point of view of the evil queen from Snow White. So I'm kind of curious. I'm excited to read this. I don't know when I'm going to get to it because I have 2 books that I still have to finish reading because I started them. They're the end of the series. So, but I'm excited about this one. I'm looking very forward to this one. And our next book on the haul is Storm and Fury by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Another one that's been on my list for a while, and I only got it because it's Jennifer L. Armentrout. I'm a big fan of hers. So I wanted to check out her books. I'm not sure what it's about. The cover looks beautiful. But yeah, like I said, I don't know anything about these. I was like, oh, Jennifer L. Armentrout, I'll get it. Don't even care what it's about. So I'm curious. I'm excited to read a book like this along with The Evil Queen. So I'm curious. They're all still YAs. All right, our next book is another YA called Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I don't know anything about this book. I don't know why I picked it. It is on my to-be read list on Goodreads, and it's been on my holds list for a while at the library, so I was like, let's get it off the list. This is another one that's just kind of like, why? Why did I pick it? But I'm kind of curious. I know it's a motion picture now. I haven't seen the movie, so I'm kind of curious. Maybe I'll read this and then watch the movie and tell you how much I hate. I don't know. I might love it. I don't know. We'll never know because I don't know what it's about. All right. Here's that one. Oh no, my stack's kind of falling. All right. Next book is Shadow of the Wind. Another book I don't know what it's about. It's written by Carlos Ruiz Safon? I don't know if I'm saying it right. I'm sorry. This book is a recommendation through a YouTube video. They explained what it's about, and I kind of forgot. It's a cute book. It looks nice. It looks interesting. Stephen King quoted on it saying, "One gorgeous read." So if Stephen King likes it, maybe I'll like it. I love Stephen King. He is one of the reasons why I started writing in the first place. He is one of my heroes. So if he likes it, I should like it, right? But anyways, there's that one. And then the next one is First Life by Gina Showalter. Another YA. The other one was an adult. Don't know what it's about, but I did get it for Gina Showalter. I don't know what it's about, but it looks like a fantasy to me. Like a portal between normal world and fantasy, judging by the cover. I'm judging by the cover. It's such a simple cover, but it looks like it speaks so much. And I'm kind of curious. It's an Everlife novel. So this is a part of a series. So, like I said, I need to stop starting series and just finish the ones I started. All right, there's that one. And then we have another YA. So many YAs today. The Poet X by Elizabeth. I'm trying to figure out how to say her last name. Acevedo? Is that right? How you say that? But this was another book recommended through a YouTube video. It's supposed to get me out of my reading slump, I guess. I'm not really in a reading slump, but I'm pretty sure after I finish these two books I hate, I'll be back in the slump. So this will be a good book to see if it will get me out of my reading slump. So I know nothing about it. It looks interesting. I love the cover. I look forward to what it's about. So, and then we have our last book from the library haul. It's another YA. I got like one adult book. The rest are all young YA. I couldn't get many books from the library because I still have a stack of books I have to go through. And the last one is Strange Angels by Lily St. Croix. I did try reading this book a while back, but so much was going on to the point that I just couldn't read it. So I didn't get further than like the first chapter, I think it was. I don't even think I finished the first chapter. But that was when I was going through one of my first reading hiatuses. A lot happened the year I tried to read this. A lot of personal things happened to the point that I just couldn't read. So it's finally back. It's been on my holds list for a while since I tried reading it. The one I got the last time was a hardcover. This is a soft cover. It's so shiny. But I am excited. I know it's part of a series. Like I said, I need to stop starting series and just finish the ones I have. But I did finish one series, so I don't know. But anyways, I don't know what it's about. The cover says Night Hunter, Night Thrower is another thing, but the library sticker's covering it, so. So dad is zombie, mom long gone, me, well, that's the scary part, and that's all she says. It also describes the book, but I don't want to read it, so. I'm curious. I did read a snippet of it in another book at the end of another series that I read, and they're like, hey, if you like this book or liked this series, you'll like this series, so we'll see. I don't even remember what series suggested this. But anyways, that's that. Those are my library hauls. The books that I'm still trying to finish are Immortal Hearts, Allegiant. This is the other one. It's the other one that's like, but I'm trying. Okay, Divergent was okay. Insurgent, I remember nothing from it. And then Allegiant, yeah. This is another series that I was reading as my reading taste changed. So now I just say, I didn't care for the movies. Shoot me or crucify me. I don't know. I didn't like the Hunger Games series or the movies. I still haven't finished Hunger Games for reading. I didn't like the movies and the book series of this one. My God. Everyone loves them, but I'm like one of the few that are like, it's okay. It's not fantastic. I do have this one. I did try to read it. I read the prologue already. Burying in Water by K.A. Tucker. The prologue was like, what happened? I need to read more to figure out what happened. So I look forward to reading this one. The other books I still have to read is Scarlet, second book of Cinder. So I don't even remember Cinder. So hopefully this will remind me. And this is another book that's taking me a while to read. A Court of Wings and Ruin. I read the first 2 or 3 books. I can't remember. I loved the first one. The second one was good. Depending on which one this is, I don't like it. It was kind of bland compared to the other two. So I don't know how far I got in this book originally, but I had to return it because that's when my hiatus started from reading. And I felt like if I force myself to read this, I'm going to hate myself. And I'm going to hate the book. I'm not going to give it a good review. So that's what I did. I put it away. But now it's back. And it's still waiting to be read. But hopefully I get to it. I got to finish 2 series. This is a series I got to finish. This is a series I got to finish. I believe this is part of a series I got to finish. These 2 are the last of the series that I need to finish. And then I got a whole bunch more series to finish. But those are the books I have for now. Yeah, if you have any suggestions on what I should read next and add to my ever-growing list of books to read, feel free to leave it in the comments section below. That's all for now. I will see you guys next time when I finally finish this damn book. And I hope only good things happen to y'all. Bye.